Hello and welcome to Tech Confab channel. I'm Path Dave, your host, and today we are trying to solve one lead code problem. Well, it's pretty much solved, but I'm going to explain how it does. Okay, so it's a medium level problem in which we need to find the least number of unique characters or integers after reviewing a k number of items. So it's stated here, but let's take an example. Okay, so forget all this. We are going to have a little example here. I'm going to take this example, okay, for now what its problem is trying to state: you need to remove exactly k elements and find the smallest amount of integers, unique integers, that you can find. Okay, so let's take an example. First, we need to remove three integers. So k is equals to 3. Now, bear with me. I'm going to explain you how why its problem is medium level. So you need to remove 3. For ideal case, let's start with removing one by one. So if we remove 4 as in first, so now we have k is equals to 1, and when we remove 3, we have k is equals to 2, and when we remove 1, we have k is equals to 3. So now, how many integers are there in the stack of ours? So we have 1, 3, 3, 2. Okay, and how many are unique? Well, it's 1, 3, and 2 are uniques, right? Can you short it down again? I am having 3 unique integers here, but can we shrink it down to 2 or even 1, let's say? So let's take in probability again. We're going to remove by shorting the least possible occurrences. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is 4 has been repeated no time, 2 has been repeated no time, 1 has been repeated twice, and 3 has been repeated thrice. Okay, now if we remove like this, now let's say we remove 4, then k is equals to 1. Once we remove 2, k is going to have 2 value. Once we remove 1, we will be having k equals to 3. So now what do we have in the stack? 1, 3, 3, 3. And how many unique are there? Well, 1 and 3 only. So as you can see, we shrink it down to 2 values only, while we had 3 values here if we go removing from the start. Okay, so this is the problem. Basically, you need to remove the items that are non-repeated first, then if it's repeated, then you need to remove how many times that you need to remove, and then you have the smallest amount of unique integers, because you are removing the non-repeated item first and then you are having the repeated item last. Why we are doing this? Well, let's say you have 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and now 4. Now, and if I want to say this, you can remove just 2 integers. Okay, what will you do? Well, if you start from the scratch, you will remove 5 and 5. And if you do that, then you will be having 5 and 4. So, what are the unique characters for you? 5 and 4, which is 2, right? And if we remove from the non-repeated or the least repeated number, then what we'll be having? Well, if we remove 4 and 5, then we will be having unique integer in our bucket as 5 only. So we'll having one value as a result. Okay, so this is our problem. So what are the steps to solve this problem as per the pseudo code or as per our understanding? First, we need to find the unique integers and how many times it gets repeated. So we'll be having some hash map. Hash map is a map which stores which will store what is the number and opposite to it how many times it repeated. Okay, so this is our step 1. Then what's the step 2? Well, step 2 is pretty much straightforward. Once you have the number of how many times it gets repeated, sort it out. Okay, sort the numbers via repetitions, ascending order. Okay, why? Because you need to start from the lowest and go to the highest, as an example here, right? And the final, full and final step 3 will be the after the removing that integers k times, find the values in map whatever we left. So there can be multiple ways to do this, like first start with the hash map, sort the hash map, and then try to remove the items, then find out how many items are there, integer via for loop or something, but I have better solutions. So what we will do? Well, first, this is as far as good. We are going to create a map which will be having the numbers opposite to the repetitions. So we'll be having repetitions and numbers. Now once we have the numbers to repetitions in our map, what we are going to do, we are going to add it to the priority queue. Now why I'm using priority queue? Because it will sort the repetitions once I add it. So I'm adding the repetitions here, and it will sort it ascending order. Okay, the priority queue sorts in ascending order, and then afterwards I'm just going to loop it and remove the items k times, and then I'm just going to print the queue dot size. So once I remove the items from the queue, where it's well declared that once I remove it, then it's going to have whatever the left is my current size, or the least amount of unique integers that I'm getting. Okay, so if you are not familiar with the priority queue, let's print it out. What I'm trying to do here, well, peek function is kind of lets you do not remove from the queue, but let me peek what integers now I'm having. Okay, so I'm going to print current item, which will be how many times the number is repeated, and it's storing the repetitions, not the number. Okay, so be clear about it. And how many times it removed items, needs to remove items is equals to remove items. Okay, if I run the code, I think I need to add println, but whatever. Yeah, because it's not going to print in much cleaner way. So let's add println. And so we have, first it will loop through current item is 1 because I'm getting 4 as a current item. because it's repeated one time only, and I need to remove three items. Okay, so what I'm doing is, if my remove item is greater than my current item, okay, so I need to remove that item. Then remove the items and remove the integer count also. So first 4 has been removed. Now if I go to 3, so current item is 1 because it's going to have 1. So I need to uh, print q also, and map is not going to be sorted, but yeah, we can get gist of it what I'm trying to do here. So, and if we go, for the sake of simplicity, let's go for 4, right? So let's say, so 4 has been repeated one time only, 3 has been repeated thrice, 1 has been repeated twice, and 2 has been repeated once. Okay, so in the queue we have 1 1 2 3. Okay, and the current item is 1 because we are removing 4. Okay, remove item 4 times, then I'm going to remove 1. I'm going to remove 1 again because I'm having q as a 1. Remove item 3 times, then I'm having 2 as a current item, which will be 1 because 1 has been repeated twice, so it's 2. And remove item is also 2, so it's greater than or equal to. Now if I go with the 5 here, again I'm going to have 1 as an answer. Why? Let's see, because 3 has been repeated 3 times. Okay, so I'm removing 3 as 3 times, but now removed item will be 0. Why? Because removed item is 1 while current item is 3, which is not greater than or equal to current item, right? So that's about it. I hope this uh, code is understood by you, and see you soon on this Leet code challenges. So hope you subscribe and like this video. Please support me. I will bring a much harder problem than this, but yeah, keep your hopes up. See you later.